Have you ever felt completely drained after just leaving your house for a few hours, even if it was just to grab groceries or meet a friend? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive in social gatherings while others feel like they need a week of rest after just an afternoon out? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. There's a fascinating psychology behind why some people love staying at home, and it goes beyond simply being lazy or shy. Imagine Sarah, a young professional who works in a busy office. After a long day of meetings, emails, and small talk, she comes home and something magical happens. She feels recharged just being in her apartment. She pours herself a cup of tea, sits on her favorite chair, and suddenly the world feels manageable again. While some might think she's antisocial, in reality, Sarah's energy comes from within, and her home is her sanctuary. So why does this happen? One major reason is energy management. Psychologists have long studied the difference between introverts and extroverts. Extroverts gain energy from external stimuli. They feel alive at parties, in crowds, and during group activities. Introverts, on the other hand, often expend energy in these situations and need solitude to recharge. For introverts like Sarah, home isn't just a place to relax, it's a place to rebuild mental strength. Take another example. James, a college student who enjoys painting. He could go out with friends, but instead he spends hours in his room sketching and experimenting with colors. Outside, he might feel pressure to be entertaining or social, but inside, he's free to follow his creativity wherever it leads. Staying home allows him to focus, reflect, and express himself fully, something that's nearly impossible in a noisy cafe or crowded park. This is where the psychology of homebodies intersects with creativity and productivity. There's also the matter of control and comfort. Outside, things are unpredictable. Traffic, crowds, weather, and other people's moods can all affect us. At home, however, we control the environment entirely. Lighting, sound, temperature, and even the people we interact with are choices we make consciously. This sense of control lowers stress levels and increases feelings of security. That's why someone might happily spend a Saturday binge watching documentaries at home while feeling anxious at a bustling mall. Another fascinating factor is deep thinking and introspection. Some people have incredibly active inner worlds. They think deeply about ideas, plans, and emotions. Being home provides the quiet necessary for these thoughts to flourish. Take Lena, a freelance writer who loves to spend her weekends in solitude. While her friends are out partying, she's crafting stories, reflecting on life, and exploring her imagination. For Lena, home isn't just a place to relax, it's a space where her mind can roam freely. It's also interesting to look at social preferences. Many people who enjoy staying home value quality over quantity in relationships. Instead of having hundreds of acquaintances, they invest deeply in a few close connections. A video call with a best friend or a quiet dinner with a family member can feel far more meaningful than attending a crowded party. Psychologists suggest that this is linked to emotional energy. Interactions are only fulfilling when they're genuine and deep. And here's the surprising part. Loving home life often correlates with long-term happiness and productivity. Studies have shown that people who take intentional alone time are better at problem solving, more creative, and experience lower stress levels. They may not have a busy lifestyle, but they lead a rich and fulfilling internal life. So the next time you find yourself exhausted after a simple outing, or if you prefer quiet nights at home to loud social events, remember, there's a real psychology behind this. Loving home life isn't a flaw, it's a strength. It's about knowing where your energy comes from, how to recharge, and how to live life on your own terms. Home can be a place of creativity, reflection, connection, and growth. It's where you can be fully yourself, explore your passions, and nurture the relationships that matter most. The psychology of staying home teaches us an important lesson. Fulfillment doesn't always come from the outside world. Sometimes it comes from creating the right world inside your own home. And maybe that's the key. understanding that happiness isn't about doing more or going everywhere. It's about doing what fuels you. And for many, that fuel is found in the comfort, freedom, and sanctuary of home.